Hello, everyone. Good to see you here. Just give us a few minutes to have more attendees, and we'll start our session. Thank you, everyone, for waiting, and welcome to our weekly sport-specific webinars. Today, we'll be speaking about the beach volleyball, and we have our competition manager, Emma. She will be joining us to speak about the volleyball and its rules and regulations and whatever that's required. So just to have a small overview of what we're gonna be speaking about. So we'll have a small introduction about the Open Master Games, a little bit about the registration, introduction, and then venues, competition dates, sports overview, the format, eligibility uniform, transportation, medical insurance, and followed by the Q&A session. So I would advise everyone to, if you can, please keep your questions and concerns until the end, so our team can answer it accordingly. So the Open Master Games, we won the bid of having it hosted in UAE, Abu Dhabi, the first time in the Middle East, under the patronage of His Highness Sheikh Diab bin Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan, the Deputy Chairman of the Presidential Court for Development and Martyrs Families Affairs, and the Chairman of the Higher Organizing Committee of the Open Master Games. And under his leadership, it was initiated that the vision and the mission of the UAE is to promote an active lifestyle and foster inclusivity for all the community members, whether it was the young and or the elderly, and of course to promote tourism in the UAE. The mission is to make sure that the community will be more in touch with their healthy lifestyle and to promote sports and their passion for it, and to have a legacy of a healthier and more connected communities, and to also include our elderly community to make sure that our grandparents, our fathers, our mothers, to be included in this active lifestyle. So we are talking about the scale of the ambition of the Open Master Games in Abu Dhabi, where we're going to have over 25,000 participants as athletes, representing more than 100 countries and nationalities. And we'll have more than 10,000 volunteers helping us to deliver this sporting event across more than 20 iconic venues in Abu Dhabi and Al Ain. And here we have the 37 sports that is enlisted in the Open Master Games. That includes 29 Olympic sports and also 6 traditional sports. And as you can see here, we have asterisks beside every sport that indicates which sport will include para-athletes, the PODs, and also it will show you which sports, like the traditional sports, are only for demonstration purposes. So we would still encourage you to join us at the traditional sports to enjoy the show and see what's it all about. And here we have the registration fee. If you have registered, you already know. If not, the international fees are $150. The UAE residents and citizens is $75. Person with disabilities POD is $30. Coach, assistant coach is 75, non-playing official 75, UAE senior resident citizens $30, and family and supporter $50. And to emphasize on this point, because this is the first time that this happens in the Master Games, it was an initiative by the leadership of the UAE Abu Dhabi that we have a 90% of the registration fee that will be refunded on a cash card, which the athlete will receive upon check-in at the welcome centers. So this is the first time that this actually happens, and I would encourage everyone to take advantage of this early bird offer. And of course, the introduction, the athletes will be checking in at designated welcome centers where they will receive also their accreditation along with the welcome kit and the cash card that we just mentioned, which can be used throughout all UAE and Abu Dhabi for any transactions. And also they will have an athlete's orientation and introduction. This will be speaking about the sport specific that they participated in or they registered in. And in the same day, they will also receive the shuttle bus information and route. And the welcome center working hours will be shared in a later stage where you will know exactly when you can do the check-in. And I would like now to give the floor to our competition manager for the beach volleyball. Emma, the floor is all yours now.
Hello, everyone. I'm happy to be here today and provide some information about the beach volleyball. So the venue will be in Adirat Island, and we will have 4 courts The facility will be, of course, outside on the beach and will be equipped to manage the beach volleyball games, and it will be very close to a facility with all the, let's say, services for people to, let's say, access services and stuff like that. I don't know, Salah, if you want to add something about the location, because or those information are enough from your side as well.
Yes, of course. So Hadirat Island is located in Abu Dhabi, exactly. And you can say it's in the center of Abu Dhabi, so anyone can reach there. And we have the hotels also nearby. So I don't think it should be a problem for any participant, except for the ones that are coming from outside the city of Abu Dhabi. But whoever is arriving internationally should have it very easy. And if they write it in Google or in the maps, it will come up right away. Hadirat Island, the venues are there. I believe that they can find it easily.
Thank you. Okay, so we can go to the next slide. So there will be an outlet lounge in each venue with screen that will show the competition, and that will be offering some snacks to the athletes or people accompanying. Yeah, I think we can go to the next one. Next slide. And here we are regarding more detailed information related to beach volleyball. First of all, the schedule and the dates. Beach volleyball will happen from February 8, which is a Sunday, until February 14, which is a Saturday. So it will be 7 days for the competition. It will happen at the same time as volleyball, but there will be, as we'll see in the next slides, there will be possibility for people to join both sports. Next, please. So for beach volleyball, we will have 2 divisions, 2 versus 2 and 4 versus 4. For both divisions, we will have 2 gender categories, men's and women. And for each of those categories, there will be also several age categories. Basically, we will welcome everyone from 30 years old and above, and we will have division of 5 years each. So you will have 30 plus, 35 plus, 40 plus, as you can see in this slide. Next. So now for the possibility of participating in both beach volleyball and volleyball, the schedule will be organized in a way that athletes will have the possibility to play in both. But to make sure that the schedule will not overlap, we request the participant to choose basically one from column A and one team from column B, like 2 categories as mentioned in those 2 columns. In this way, we can make sure that the schedule will not face any overlapping issue. Of course, this table will be provided later on. This is just as an example to give you the idea of what will be possible during the event. Next. Same inside the beach volleyball competition. Each athlete can play in a maximum of 4 beach volleyball teams. But also in this case, people must choose between the 2 columns, column A and column B, 2 teams in the category mentioned in column A and 2 teams in the category mentioned in the column B. Of course, it's not a must, but in case someone wants to be in multiple teams, they need to respect this table to make sure that the schedule runs smoothly and there will be no overlapping. Next one. So the format of play will is including one phase, the initial phase, that is the pool games, during which the teams will play against each other divided in groups. And then there will be an elimination format for the semi-final and final. All the other placing will be defined according to the pool results. The matches will be played at the best of 3 sets. The first 2 sets will be 21 points, with athletes changing court each 7 points. And the last set will be until 15, with teams switching the courts each 5 points. The rules will be according to UAE Volleyball Federation. And in case there is any special requirements from the organizing committee, of course, we will inform the teams in advance. Next one, please. The substitution in the 2 versus 2 will be not allowed, because only 2 people will be registered for the team. So in case there is any injury, the team will not be able to proceed in the competition. For the 4 against 4, there is the chance to register 6 players, so that you can act like you can place some substitution when needed. And the substitution inside the same match will be unlimited. The net height will be 2.43 for men and 2.24 for women. And we will allow a 10 minutes time in case the team is incomplete or in case there is any delay. After the 10 minutes, the opponent team will take the win of the match. But of course, the last decision will be done by the tournament director or the head referee. Next one, please. Regarding the equipment, of course, during the match, the ball will be provided by the organization, but we suggest the teams to bring their own balls in case they want to warm up in between games, and also to bring their own water bottles and strapping tape if needed. As per the uniform, we request people to have the same, like people in the same team, to have the matching color, matching uniforms, and with the numbering that goes from 1 and 2 in the 2 versus 2, and from 1 to 6 in the 4 versus 4. The format of play will be a round-robin pool play. Of course, the final schedule and the final format will be communicated depending on the number of teams per each category. And as mentioned before, it will be at the best of 3 sets, with 21 the first 2 sets and 15 the last sets. Next one. This is an example of the schedule. So as you can see, it's just an example. Of course, the final one will be confirmed later on when we have a better idea of the number of teams, athletes and teams that will register for each category. But in general, this will give you an idea that what is starting in the first day and what is starting in the second day. So as you can see, as an example, the 2 versus 2, both male and female are starting the first day with group games, and then there will be the medal match following it. For the 4 versus 4, the first day only the male will start, while the female will start the day after. Those different starting date is also related to what we said before, that we want to allow people to join multiple teams. So in this way, we can guarantee that there is no overlapping, like just creating some different schedule for different groups and for different age group, for different categories. So I think that's it from my side. Of course, if you have any question, you can keep for later, and we will be happy to answer. But in the meantime, you can take note of this email address, so that in case anything else comes to your mind later on, you can refer to this email.
Thank you so much, Emma. This was a great presentation, to be honest, very precise. And now I'll have the floor. So just to tell everyone, for the shuttle services, we do provide shuttle services for all the competition venues, including Hudayriyat. So if you would like to use our services, then you can head to ADNIC, Abu Dhabi National Exhibition Center, and that's where you can take the shuttle bus that takes you to Hudayriyat Island. And of course, the final information will be published during the end of November. and you will know exactly what's the shuttle route and their timings. This is just the route to give you a small example of how it looks like. This will take you back and forth to Hudirat Island from Adnik, and then from Adnik to Hudiriyat, and it takes approximately 27 minutes. The finalized bus schedule will be communicated to everyone as soon as we finalize the arrangements. Of course, we would like you to just take a minute to visit this link. If you would like to explore Abu Dhabi, if you are a tourist that is new to the UAE, you can just visit this link. You can see what tourism packages they have, excursions, new experiences that you would like to have in the UAE. Last but not least, medical insurance is mandatory in the UAE, and especially in sporting event, to ensure your safety and to make sure that you have all the medical requirements. We would encourage anyone that doesn't have medical insurance to have it through us. And we have worked with our partners to make sure that we can provide this medical insurance to our participants, which will have the coverage period of between 6th of February until the 15th of February. And it will cover for 40 to 60 years old with a fee of 86 dirhams, and for 61 years and above for 215 dirhams. If you would like to have a look from now, you can visit damaninsurance.ae, navigate through the website, and you'll find coverage there, and you can apply from now. And now we can open the floor for the Q&A session. If you have any questions or concerns, please open the chat box and just ask right away. And we'll keep a window of 5 to 10 minutes to answer these questions by our team members. All right, so we're gonna close the floor for asking questions now, but don't worry, if you have any more questions that you would like to direct it to us, you can just send us an email at sports@omga2026.ae and our team will answer your questions accordingly. And of course, we encourage you to follow our social media for the latest news and newsletter and updates. And our webinars will be uploaded on our YouTube channel, Open Master Games Abu Dhabi 2026. So if you can have a look there, you will find our a playlist that says webinar, and you can see whichever that you missed. You can have a look at it. And thank you again for joining us in this webinar. Thank you, Emma. I hope to see you in our competitions next year. Have a good day, everyone.
Hello, everyone. Bye.